Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I'm going to be doing everybody's favorite video, which is the monthly completed pages video. I'm going to share all of my completed pages, and no, I don't have any whips at the moment, but all of my completed pages. And then I have a couple of fun little doodly things that I want to share and a couple of cards as well. So it's not very many cards and not very many doodles, so I think I'm going to start with those. And if you do not want to watch that stuff, then you are welcome to fast forward. I will put the timestamps down in the description below. But yeah, so for the few little cards that I made, so I did a couple of fall cards. I liked this one. So this one was just stamped with some distress ink and a little bit of water and on craft cardstock. And then I punched out a bunch of little leaves and made a little wreath. I'll hold it up a little closer so you guys can kind of see that. Then I stamped this hello and added some stickles over top. Yeah, that was a nice, quick, easy card. These other two are just the card fronts at the moment, but they will be completed here soon. This one is just a fun fall card. I really like to add in pink to my fall pages and cards. I don't know. I guess I just like to use pink. But there's that one. And then the last one is a Halloween card, which I really like. Some ink blending. Then I have this tree stamp, and then I just added in some stickles and a sentiment, and then drew in kind of like a horizon line. But yeah, I like that too. Now this will get attached to a card. I feel like I might even put some bats or something in there as well, because I have a couple of stamps now that have little bats. But we'll see. I really liked the way that the ink blending turned out. And that was with, I think, 4 colors. I had 2 oranges, a pink, and a purple. 2 purples. Maybe 5 colors. Yeah, 2 purples. But yeah, really, really liked the way they turned out. And I am planning on using this guy in a card as well. But I haven't put him on a card yet. I don't know why it's a him either. That's kind of weird. Okay, so the doodles. I have actually 2 sketches and then 1 completed illustration, which I'm pretty proud of myself for completing one. I haven't done that in a little while. It's going to take me forever to find it. Okay, so here is one of the sketches, which I think she turned out cute. I still have to figure out how to draw shoes. I can't draw shoes for the life of me, but I think that'll be cute once it's colored in. And then I did also I sat in my car one day and just drew a bunch of Halloween stuff. Like I had a list of things that were like associated with Halloween, and then I just started drawing things. I really like this little corner over here. I think that this pumpkin thing is cute, and yeah. This side's not my favorite, but this side over here I like. And then the completed illustration is this page, which I did share a little sneak peek on my Instagram stories, but I really like the way this turned out. It's really fun. I've got lots of pencil work, and I don't know, it was just fun. And I wanted to make sure to have like a navy blue in there, but then I've got that lovely yellow, orange, and dark deep red. And I just think it turned out really cute. I like it a lot. Yeah. But that's all the reasons I love fall. All right, so that's it. So now on to the coloring. The first page I have is from my Risa Dark Europa. I have no idea if I said that right, but it's close, I think. And I did this page. This was a buddy color with the lovely Bee from Bee's Coloring Hive on Instagram. She has been just such a sweet, sweet friend, really. She's just really sweet. She reached out to me when I had mentioned that I was having trouble getting started in this Europa coloring book and asked if I wanted to do a buddy color. And I was like, absolutely, that will definitely help me. And then I had picked out several pages, and she like, we couldn't decide. So she just randomly like did a random number generator, and it picked this one. And we were both like, okay, well now how do we color that? But yeah, it was a difficult one for both of us for some reason. We weren't sure exactly how to color it, but I really love the way that our pages turned out. I love mine, and I really love B's, which I'll put on screen here. I don't know. I just think they both turned out really cool. Similar, but different enough that you can definitely tell it's, you know, my style versus hers. And, yeah, I just enjoy it. So I used, what did I use on this page? I used Derwent Pro Color and Light Fast to do the building and all the flower and the water and everything. And then I used some Cosmic Shimmer watercolors for the metallic bits on the roofs up there. And then just a gold Sparkle Pop pen for around the outside and the big swirls and some of the gold things that you can kind of see on the page there. But I really liked, I tried to keep the palette limited so that it wasn't overwhelming. And I'm not sure, but I might continue this color palette onto this side. I've seen a lot of people color this page, and it's turned out really cool. So we'll have to wait and see. But I really like the way that this turned out, and I do really like that color palette. So, yep, there is that one from Europa. The next one I have was another buddy color. This one, and on this side, is a buddy color with Amanda from Amanda Colors, and I will link her. She's on Instagram and YouTube, and I will link her account below. So we decided to color this monster page, and I will put hers on screen as well here so you can see. Really just had fun with this page. I really like the way Amanda's turned out. She has a cute little rainbow swing that I think is adorable. Yeah, so on my page, I used some Arteza pencils, some Prismacolor pencils. I used Cosmic Shimmer watercolor for the moon here. It's a nice, fun orange shimmery color. Then I did some black glaze pen on their eyes and the swing rope here, and then some yellow stickles on the ribbon. And then just really enjoyed that color palette, so then I carried it over into this side. And then this side was mostly just Prismacolors, I think. Yeah, Prismacolors, and then the Cosmic Shimmer on the rooftops here. So the silver black rooftop, and then this green one as well. And then a little bit of stickles on the moon and some of the stars. And then, yeah, just kind of, this background was crazy. It was not easy to do. And I had mentioned that in a previous video that I released, and a lot of people agreed with me that Lulu Mayo's paper, for some reason, or the paper in her books, not her paper, tends to be hard to use certain pencils with. And so when I was doing, I hadn't had too much problem with Prismacolor before, but when I was doing this background, I really had to fight with it, and I was getting frustrated. But I like the way that it turned out in the end. Yeah. So, but once I was done with the background, the rest of it was just like, it's done. I'm not doing anything crazy with the rest of it. It's just getting colored, and that's it. But I really like the way these two look together. So happy to have another couple pages done in this gorgeous book, which is another one of the ones that I want to finish eventually. So yeah, both of those first two were ones I want to finish eventually. All right, so next I had a long time WIP in Summer Nights that I finished, and it was this page. Look at my cute little page markers. I did have noticed that, unfortunately, after one use, they don't like to stick so much anymore, so that was a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, so this one I had started a long time ago with Arteza pencils, and so I decided to try to finish it with Artezas. And then I used Artezas in the flowers and the leaves. And then on the butterfly, I used mostly just markers. I did some Tombow markers and some Crayola markers, I think. And then a little bit of pencil shading on top, but then lots of gel pens. So you can kind of see how shimmery and shiny that butterfly is there in the center. And then I do have a little bit of gold gel pen on the edges of the leaves and sprinkled throughout the centers of the flowers. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up on any of that, but it's just a soft, just like a subtle little touch. But I really liked the way that I liked this color palette. I thought it was a good beginner fall color palette, you know. And yeah, just I'm glad to have this finally done. So that is that one from Summer Nights. The next one was another whip that I did. I had started, I don't remember when I started it, but it's this page. So this is from Fantasy Realm by Yana Prosperina. I did this page. I really, really like it. I was not sure what I wanted to do exactly, and just happy with the way that it turned out. I think it's so neat. Really had fun in the background with the stencils. So I masked everything off, used some distress ink and then water splatters. And then I did the stencil on top of that. Just really had fun. Started with this purple and gray and black. I wanted her to be kind of a goth fairy. So that's why her eyes are kind of opaque and white. She has a little bit of black glaze pen on the straps on her shirt, and then some silver sparkle pop pen around the edges of the butterfly wings and on the edges of her gloves and her shirt. The rest of this is basically, it's just alcohol markers in Prismacolor. But yeah, I had fun with this one. I really like the way that this one turned out. And this background inspired the next background that you're about to see, which is in Fairy by Yana Prosperina again. And I did this page, which I really love this. I love the way that it turned out. And it's such a different color palette, you know, compared to this one. But I don't know, I love it just as much. And this was another one that I wanted to kind of be fall themed because of the leaves and, of course, the time of the year. And just, I love it. I really do. I struggled a little bit with her skin, but I think I made it work. And then I've added in a little bit of stickles and a little bit of Cosmic Shimmer watercolor dotted around to kind of, it was supposed to camouflage this little spot here, which I'm now pointing out exactly to you where it is. But I messed up when I had covered her up with the tape that I used, and it pulled up parts of the images, and it was just kind of a mess. But I fixed it, I think. I fixed it enough. But I added in, yeah, so I've got Light Fast, I believe, on this one. Mostly Black Widows, actually. I've got mostly Black Widows in here, a little bit of Light Fast to try to fix her skin, and that didn't work. But then alcohol markers, and then Black Widows, and the Cosmic Shimmer on her braids, and some spots around the background on the acorns, and then some stickles sprinkled around her shoulder, her lips, around her eyes, and on the acorns as well. So just, I really like the way that this turned out. I love this green. Turned out, I don't know, I just like it a lot. And so, yeah. And that is another one done in this beautiful book that I am hoping to finish one day. And why don't we just keep the Yana Prosperina train moving here. This one you might have seen in my Weekend Whip video that just went up, and this is my completed page from that video. So I love it. I think it's so cute. And this is another one where I did like a fun stencil in the background, then did some splatter paints and wanted a little pink bat. So I did the pink bat. And yeah, alcohol markers, square brute Funer pencils on top, and then distress inks and a little bit of shimmer. I think it's Arteza metallic watercolor for some of the splatters in the background too. So yeah, I think she's cute. I like her a lot. And if you're interested to see how I did some of this, you can check out my Weekend Whip video. So there is that. Okay, so then we have in Witches from Coco Wyo, I finished this beautiful page. This one was one that my daughter had gone through, my oldest had gone through and flagged several pages that she wanted me to color, and she gave me a color palette for this one. She really wanted, what did she say? I wrote it down. She really wanted green fluorite, amethyst, and rose quartz. And so that is what I incorporated into this page. And then the colors were just kind of, the rest of the colors were just kind of based from that. Yeah, I like it a lot. I used I used alcohol markers on the bigger areas. So the clothes, her skin and hair were both done with Derwent Light Fast and Pro Color. The same with the crystal ball here and all the gems and the background. I've been really digging the Derwent pencils lately. And then she's got some silver sparkle pop on her jewelry, her glasses, and then around the edge of the hat there. Pretty simple page, simple palette, but I think she's really pretty. So the next one that I have marked in here to color that my oldest had flagged for me was this one here, which is the same one that's on the front cover. I don't know how similar ours will be, but that is the next one that I have in mind. So there is that one. And then last but not least is 50 Farmers Miniatures. Again, if you've seen my recent update on my books to finish eventually, this is a new edition. I adore this book. It makes me so happy. I don't know. I think I shared this one last month. But I did this one last month, and then I've done 3 more in this book this month. And I have one flagged that I really want to color, so this one will probably be later. It'll have to be in October because this is the last day of September. But I did this one. So this one was all done with crayons except for the pears. The pears were done with pencils. But everything else was done with crayon. Except for, you know, the little shiny bits. So I have some Cosmic Shimmer watercolor on the lantern and then some Sparkle Pop pen on the little key down there. But yeah, I thought that turned out really cute. I just wanted to get my crayons out and play, and I had a lot of fun doing that one. Then I also did, well, I guess we can go ahead and look at that one. This one's my favorite from the book. Like, I love it. I did this background on a Weekend Whip video. I had colored this little piggy in. I just sat down with my Derwent Pro Color and Derwent Light Fast and just went to town and had fun. And then since he looked so cute and lifelike, I wanted all of the fruits and veggies to kind of be the same. So I really paid close attention to the shading and tried to get things to have like, you know, like spots on the pumpkins and little light things on the apple. And I just really love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I love this page. And then the other one I did was this one. And this one was a buddy color where my youngest daughter and I had a color and chat, and she colored a different page from this book, and we just sat and chatted and colored, and it was really fun. And this is the finished version of that one. And this is mostly alcohol markers with a little bit of Prisms on top, a little bit of black glaze pen on the watermelon seeds, and then some stickles on the watermelon as well. But yeah, so that is it. That's all my stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed that. These are all shiny. I'm trying to find something that's not shiny to put right in the middle so it's not going to blind you with the glare. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.